Hi, in this video I wanted to talk to you a little bit about pallets. I started doing this, building myself a shop with, for doing some woodwork with, the most economical possible way that I can do it. I don't have any money to invest in wood or anything like that in construction, so as I explained to you guys before. So now I kind of want to talk to you about a little bit about the pallets. Pallets, you can get it for free, and not all the time, but you can get it for free. And what I find out is the ones you can get for free are not exactly that good. Most of the time, they're they can be busted, they can be ruined. It's not much you're not gonna be able to get out of them. And but you get some good ones, and you get some wood out of them. Here's the proof. I mean, I got all this free. But if I will have to, if y'all will have to actually pay for, I need to look at real good which kind of pallets are good and which kind of pallets are bad. These pallets are very good. The wood is very nice, but they have an issue, and the issue is the way they've been put together. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh no, that's easy, you can get the pallet buster tool and blah blah blah. And well, the truth is that the pallet buster is not going to do nothing for you, because I'm going to tell you what, these things are been put together in a way that you can see the nails have been bent over. I don't know if they're exactly nails or they are, I think they're nails, but they've been over, and I don't know if they're put together by a machine or they're staples or what. Anyway, they look like nails, I can see on the other side, they're nails. Anyway, they got two in each of them. Let me show you. They got two in each piece of the wood, so it's got two in there, three, two in there, two in there. This is the blocks that go in here. Here's the blocks, so this is the type of pallets that they come with. These blocks, they're nailed right here. And let me show you. I got a bunch of here of them. There we go. So when you're seeing these pallets together, you're gonna see that they have no thick pieces of wood across. All they got is these blocks, and they got a nice printing in there, and so, like I said, it's good wood, but they come in with a total of 9 of those blocks in each of them, and in the blocks, in the bottom part, it's easy to take apart. Or here's, for example, no, that's not. But the bottom part is very easy to take apart, and the blocks is easy. You only had 3 pieces come on the bottom of each pallet. I think I got one in here. Yeah, there is. So these 3 pieces right here, they're the ones on the bottom. They're very easy to get out. Those are pretty much, the nails are nailed right here, and the block is nailed right there. So that part is pretty easy, but when it comes to the top part, which is where you have most of the good wood, you have this issue, and you don't want it. The truth is, it's a lot of work. Um, it's in each of this, you got 2 in there, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the other end. So there's 2, 4, 6 per each piece of wood that, you know, for each little little plank you get. You have to take those nails. Now, like I said, you can use the famous pallet buster, pallet buster, whatever they call it, I don't know. But the problem is, when you do that, you are going to rip the wood. They're not gonna get straight. They're gonna rip through, and they're gonna leave a big hole right there and a big hole in there. So you're not gonna be able to use this for furniture or anything like that. So this piece of wood here is lost right here. And then the ones in the bottom has the holes with the nails right there. So the reality is that free is free, but you know, it's free. And if you're willing to, if you're not doing constant projects and doing a lot of work, you'll be okay. But if you're doing a lot of work and you're need a lot of this wood, you're gonna lose a lot of it, and you're gonna spend a lot of time taking these things apart. Pallet buster or not, doesn't matter. It requires some physical work and some hours of work. And when some videos, people say, oh, yeah, you know, you can take it in 10 minutes and 5 minutes and 2 minutes, whatever. I can tell you that pallet buster or not, it's a lot of work per each pallet just to get the wood. And you're not going to get much out of it. Those are the ones, of course, that come with like I said, they come with the blocks. I think they're calling the European style pallets. So there you have it. That's it. Now, the one thing I think I saw some people do, and I think it probably be possible to use, is that you can cut right in here. And if you cut here, between here and here, you will have that piece useful. Now, you don't have much, it's not much. Let me see if I can get how much is you're going to be able to get out of there. But you get about 16 inches, 16 and a quarter, or something like that. So between the centerpiece cutting right here and cutting right here, you get these pieces. And the rest, well, I don't know. And if your projects are okay to do, just do with these pieces, 16 inches each, you're fine. If you're not, don't. I guess you're gonna have to glue it together or something like that. But you get 12 pieces like that, 16 inches each on each pallet. And the rest you can use it for firewood or whatever. The other thing you can do is, like I did, see these things right here? This is what I did, is I cut right behind here, behind the block with a saw, you know, with a reciprocating saw. You can cut the blocks, and then you end up with this whole piece right here. Okay, that whole piece right there, and which is the size of the pallet. And most of these pallets are 30 inches by 45 inches. And again, if your project is something you can do with only this, you're fine and dandy. If you're not, well, like I said, you're gonna lose a lot of time and putting it apart, taking it apart. And the other thing that is actually happening because of all this, you know, tons of videos of people using these pallets to making money and making wood tables and furniture here and there. People start selling it. For example, right now, here where I am, I live in South Carolina, and anywhere in South Carolina, most to be, they're asking you $2 per pallet, $3 to about $7, sometimes $12 per pallet. And honestly, it's just not. I don't think it's worth it, paying that kind of money for them and then taking it apart and losing so much wood out of there. You might do better just getting lumber, and you can have some people that mills and sells mill lumber, and it won't be in probably in the same shape as this, but at least you get some, larger pieces and all that. And of course, this is one of the types. Then it's the other kind, which is this one right here. I don't have that many. Here's the ones that most of everybody goes after, which is this type. I only got these two old ones right here, and these ones are a lot easier to take apart. These are the ones coming with this pieces right here of lumber. These pieces are pretty good. They're going across the whole pallet, and they're pretty thick. Plus, you get in all the planks, and of course, this is not the one that you normally find free. For when I've been looking at, you can find it in conditions like this. When they're talking about free, and see, they're busted. Pretty much, you're not going to be able to get much out of this, because as soon as you start breaking it, they're going to get busted. They're going to break off in pieces. So the good ones, that you can find, they're going to ask you for money, and the money that, like I said, they all depends on whoever does what. In my position, I will not pay for them. Just who it is. I make the numbers, and electricity and time and everything that you take to take them apart, it's gonna cost you no matter what. And so you got to make your numbers and see if worth it to you to do that with pallets, or just look for, there are some people that actually take them apart and they sell them already. They sell you the planks for 50 cents, I think, or something like that. But it's still, it's gonna, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, but it's cheaper than buying, new stuff. So that's pretty much what I got to say about it. What I learned about, working with pallets. That the European style with the blocks are a pain in the neck, and you're not getting much out of it. The other ones are the good ones, but like I said, they're not easy to find. Mostly, like I said, here in South Carolina, they're selling it, and it's okay. People trying to make a buck with it. I understand, but it's in you got to think about how much you're going to get out of that. If you're not going to get much out of it, you got to think about, the work you're going to put into it, how many hours, and if you're using any electrical machine or anything like that to take them apart. And of course, there is some videos that I see some videos of people making some machines to take them apart, which is pretty cool. Again, there's an investment, you have to. It's an air machine. You're gonna need some metal to put it back together, and And there is the pallet buster, which some people like it, and they, you know, now with the ones that I showed you last, those pallets, the pallet buster works great. And if you see most of these people using those pallet busters, open those, taking apart those, not these ones. These ones here are totally different story. This is the European style with the blocks, and they look good. They're pretty, but it's about you, about whatever you can afford and whatever you can do, and if you want to put the time into it. I built this table. Let me turn this thing around. I built this table in no time, but it took me about 3 hours to take apart all these pallets and readjust and recut it, and so it's free, but if you're gonna make stuff for sale, the main thing is that, the wood, it's not very good quality. It's got a lot of holes that you're gonna have to fill with, and so, well, this is pretty much what it is about the video. It's about the pallets and my experience through the pallets. I don't claim, or I will say in any minute, that I'm an expert on pallets or anything like that. I'm not. But my experience tells me that, I'm 68 years old. That's important too, I'm not, don't have the strength of a young man. But it's a matter of money, a matter of time, and how much you invest in time and money. If they're free and your project doesn't require a big deal of stuff, I think you can do it with it. And the other one is just make furniture, and if people buy it, hey, that's good. So thank you for being here and watching my videos. Please subscribe. It will help me to see if I can buy some wood and get some tools. So I appreciate it. Thank you.